and welcome back to another episode of Hearth and Apron. Today I have a Q&A fall tag where I was tagged by my good friend Charity from Momming with Charity. She is an epic homemaker and YouTuber who does constant crafts and cleaning motivation and food and fun. Her baking is lit, guys. Make sure to go check out Momming with Charity. She's the one that tagged me into this awesome fall tag today. And I have brought you to the beautiful White Mountain Mogollon Rim because I figured if I was going to show you a little bit about me, then maybe I should show you a little bit about one of my favorite places to come hiking within town.
Isn't this a stunning view? And it's right in the center of my hometown, about 15 minutes away from my house. I'm so excited to share this with you. In this episode, I'm going to be basically showing you bits and pieces of this local lookout walk, as well as answer these different fall tag questions that were pre-chosen for me.
Okay, let's answer a couple questions. So what is my favorite fall color? My favorite fall color, without contest, is that green that is starting to turn yellow. And that is because I feel like it just helps to make all of the rest of the fall colors just look so much more vibrant and makes them pop. And it really just shows their beauty off. And ironically, it's sitting right next to me right now on one of my favorite trees. Aww. So this is an oak tree, and I don't know if you are aware of this lore. The Celts used to call the oak tree a tree of wisdom. And one of the reasons is because they say throughout folklore that the oaks do not put their leaves off in the spring until the last frost has come through. Now this is something that is exclusively for an older oak, but I've actually seen this to be true. I've only seen 1 or 2 times that the oaks put off leaves before a big frost. And that is one of the reasons that the Celts thought that they were a tree of wisdom. It's also my Celtic birth tree. So many reasons to love an oak tree. Now, on for another question. Now, what is my favorite scent of the autumn season? Now, this is definitely apple cinnamon. And that is because when I was a little kid, my mom used to always have apple cinnamon candles going throughout the holiday season. I actually have a friend who told me a couple years ago that every time she smells apple cinnamon, she's immediately taken back to my house when we were kids. And I think that is just such a wonderful, warm, nostalgic thing for me to remember my home by. And for me, fall smells like apple cinnamon. There's no question. I'm not into pumpkin. It's apple cinnamon all the way. One more question before we change up our location. So, do I have any autumn TV shows or movies that I specifically hold for these seasons? Now, I watch all of my things all year long, but there are a couple things that I like to make sure to get into that fall vibe. And the first one is Practical Magic with Sandra Bullock and Nicole Kidman. It is an absolute classic. I love that movie. If you have not seen it, make sure to watch it. It really helps to bring the magic of the season alive. Now, for my TV show, it actually falls along the same lines, and that is Good Witch from Hallmark. I have been watching this show for years, and I've also was watching the movies before they came out. I absolutely love Good Witch and their vibe. My daughter teases me all the time because she says, everything's so happy. Nothing happens. People just try to work out normal everyday situations and everything ends up good. And I keep telling her, girl, that's exactly why I like it. Adulting has enough adult life. I want to see something that's going to make me smile and feel good inside and empowered. And Good Witch does that for me.
And we're off to another location. Doesn't this ponderosa pine look so cool? I have no idea why it looks like that.
Time for some more questions. Now, do I have a favorite fall handbag? The answer is no, I do not. I generally carry the same handbag most of the year, and if I do change up, it's generally in the spring or summer. And honestly, I don't often carry a handbag at all. A lot of the time, I will just go ahead and grab my phone and my debit card or whatever it is that I need and just carry it in my pocket. Not the best girl. My bad. Now, another question. Do I change up my makeup for the autumn? No, honestly, I'm a pretty habitual creature. My makeup looks exactly the same no matter what time of year. If anything, maybe towards as the Christmas holidays come around, I start to add a little bit more sparkle. Okay guys, so for my next question, what is an autumn meal that I like to make? To be honest with you, the moment that it gets even slightly cold, I feel like I want to pull out a pot and make a pot of soup. And that is pretty much the meal that is my go-to for the autumn season because it just warms up your spirit, it warms up your body, and it tastes amazing. I mean, you can't go wrong with soup, right? So, another question. What do I consider my autumn outfit? Well, I'm actually kind of wearing it, even though you can't see. It's either a pair of leggings or skinny jeans with an undershirt and sweater on top. I like to pair it with boots if I'm leaving the house, but basically it's all about comfort, guys. Is there ever a time that it's not about comfort? What do I like to do in autumn? In autumn, my favorite things to do are probably to decorate and to create like home building kind of fun. Things that we can do together as a family, whether or not it's hiking, watching a movie, playing a game, doing a craft. Autumn to me is all about family and about that harvest time, and I absolutely love it.
This hike and this tag are just about over. We've got one more little area to get to.
Last question. So, do I have any autumn traditions? And honestly, I have oodles and oodles. If you're curious to find out more about my autumn traditions, make sure to check out my fall bucket list episode because it has a whole bunch of them listed on there. I hope that you really enjoyed today's video and that it encouraged you to get out into your local area and see the beauty that's around you, as well as to just have a little bit of fun. Please answer 2 or 3 of the questions down below so I can get to know you better. Thanks again, guys. See you next time. Now let's get out of here. I will not fall. My mom broke her wrist right here one time, taking pictures. Gotta be careful.